Hi, Dave Snyder here, and welcome to Moon Hits Earth channel, where we discuss the subject of the lunar surface prints all over the Earth in our weather patterns backwards, and of course on the Earth itself. So what do we have here today? We got a nice circular pattern here. Let's measure that. We can't measure it here. Have to do it on Google Earth. But anyways, you see that's a very circular pattern, and it'll show this shows here all the time. Usually it shows here, and then you'll see it over here. But this is we're just going to go ahead and go to Google Earth as usual, and then do a little overlay here. Or let's just see, check the overlay I already got in place. Here's one I did earlier. I was still working on that. But yeah, let's go to North America. Oh, we also discussed the real planet X, because the moon is the real planet X, believe it or not. I know it's hard, you don't believe it, I know it. Whatever, just hang in there, hang tight for a second. Okay, so we gotta check this weather here with this pattern. This is a reversed image of the lunar surface, Mare Oriental Basin. We cannot see this crater on the moon. It's on the side of the moon that we don't see, and it's flipped over backwards, overlaid over North America, very large, because it is large. So let's take a look at the weather right now with that pattern, or this overlay here. That's pretty interesting, but I think that it's more interesting if we go like this. I think it would be more interesting if we were to go back here and save this image of North America right there, because you can see this, the shape of the center of that. Look at that too, right there too. Ooh. Anyways, you see the shape of the center of that weather pattern, and you just look at this right here. Look, what's that shape? Pretty nice. So we'll just overlay that real quick. Let me just back it up a little right there. Use your snipping tool to snip the picture out like this, and you try to get the whole circular pattern in the picture without much. You don't want too much else, because then it gets the picture becomes very large and it makes it hard to overlay. So let's just call this something. Call it a day. I come up with some off-the-wall names just because I've used so many names, so many titles. I don't know what the title things anymore. So here we go. Let's go back to Google Earth. Now this, I'm just going to center it right here, and it won't put it like where it is, you know, where North America is. But I'm just going to show you how it fits in here. Just show you how that pattern fits. Okay, so we called it day. A, B, C, D. America's not that big, so we'll cut it down to size, close to it anyway. I wonder why it's showing so far west today. It does that though. It does it all the time. I mean, sometimes it shows in the west, sometimes it shows in the eastern half. But there you go. Let's check the center of it. Oh, I got another one to show you too. It's from the other day that I did. Oh man, it's nice. I think I made a video on it already. I just never did upload it. Okay, so there you see the shape of it. Let's just move this over here, because you see that little spot right here. Watch. Right. See that? This edge here. That goes along with that edge of that crater. It's not showing the full center actually. It's showing about 2/3 of it. See that shape? Look at that. Look at that weather all fit in there. See that circular shape right there? That's what they don't like to show you anymore, but that goes with that crater right below, Maunder, the Maunder crater. Look at that. See, it puts everything in a different place with it like this, though, you know, when I overlay it this way. But you can see it is the center. That is the center of Mare Oriental. You can see the whole round pattern around here. It's the same pattern, and this you can do this every day. I'll just go ahead and leave that there, I guess. But you can do this every single day. The weather patterns over the Earth every day. I mean, we go back to Wonder Maps and just take a look. There's a circular pattern right over North America with that spot right in the middle of it. There's another one right here. See that circular shape right there? And you'll notice that when they're either this size circle or they're a smaller size, like a, I don't know, let's see, something like this, I guess, that size there. There's a couple sizes. Some are like pole spots, and some are actually like impact spots, I believe. Here's like, this is a circular pattern here that matches, this pattern that's right here. This size, it matches this size circular pattern. It's Indonesia and China. I'll show you if you haven't seen it before. There's one here. Real nice. This is like a Tyco print. See this? This is Tyco. Let me just go to show you what I did the other day. I think that's better. Even though I haven't titled much. Let's see. So we got something right in here, I think. Right here. Okay, so I showed this. I think I showed this pattern already. This is Central Asia, and you see right here this big round spot right here. Well, the other day, I know this is a Tyco spot. From the moon, Tyco on the moon. This is Tyco on the moon backwards will fit this spot. Okay, anyways, I know Tyco goes into the center of the Great Lakes. Showed that in a video already. It goes right in the center of the Great Lakes. Tyco does. This picture right here pretty much proves it. Right here. What you see is this right in the center of the Great Lakes, and then you see this is the Hudson Bay right here. This whole shape right here. You see if I moved that up a little bit, it would fit right in the Hudson Bay, and you can see this curve. See the curve right here with that. I always think it looks like a kind of bird head or something right here, or some kind of duck head or something. With the curve, with the eye right there with the bill. Okay, you see that curve? That curve is right here, and then you see the rest of the whole Hudson Bay there. This weather is related to North America. It's definitely related to North America. Okay, now let me show you what happens when I bring up that Mare Oriental picture that was already set in place. These two pictures were not aligned to each other. They were not aligned to each other. Okay, check it out. This is that one I told everybody to copy now. And now all I did is put that picture with that dot right in the center of the Great Lakes. That's all I did was line that up. And I seen the Hudson Bay, and I did the best I could to get them both in place, but you can't really get them both in place, but you can see that it's there. Okay, check out this pattern with Mare Oriental. Let me bring it to the top. Okay. Look at this area here, specifically, right here, and that spot too. See that pattern match? See that right there? That's a total match. That proves that Mare Oriental has its print right here. You can see the whole center of Mare Oriental right there. And then here's that edge. And then look right here where Tyco is. Where the Tyco print is. You see something right there as well. Something right here. But this up here is, there's no question. You can see it. It's right there. It lined itself up like that. Lined itself up just like that. That proves that both these are in the right spot. That Tyco is in the center of the Great Lakes, and that Mare Oriental definitely leaves its mark in North America there, because you see the weather match. This weather matches the moon's surface perfectly right there. See that? Now, I'm not the one that makes the weather or makes the moon or it makes anything, so I'm just showing you what's there, basically. All right? You can make of it what you will. I got my own thoughts on it. Call it crazy if you want. That's up to you. But anyways, that's a nice match, which, like I said, basically proves that there's both in the right. Look at Tyco right there. You can see it. When I fade it in and out, look at that. You can see something right there in that spot. Like the center is right here. You can see the center real good. Okay, so that's there. That shows that I got them the right size. Everything's the right size and everything. What else did I have? I had something else I wanted to show. Oh, well, that's good enough for now anyways. You see that? Look at that again. Look at those lines. That's something. All the way around, too. That's right inside the lines. It goes all the way around here. You see the edge, the whole thing. And you can see that this is not oversized. This picture of Central Asia is not oversized. If anything, it's undersized. Okay, so what that does is you see Mare Oriental right here, the Maunder crater. See, that's the Maunder crater right here. Okay, you see where that ends up in Saudi Arabia, right in that, it's somewhere right in that area, right? So if we go look at Saudi Arabia, there should be something there, and there absolutely is something there. See it right there? It's right in the same place, right in the same area. That's got to be it, right there, Maunder crater right there in Saudi Arabia. So it brings these two areas of the earth together as being either over the top of each other, which is hard to believe. I know that's hard to believe, but they had to be created in the same place at least. And one was a layer that was moved aside to create the next layer that was similarly shaped and has the same weather patterns that match, North America's weather patterns. And that's not all. I mean, it probably starts out right here, like I pointed out before. It all starts in the Pacific. I think all the continents were created in the Pacific, as I pointed out many times. So anyways, that is interesting that that's there. So since Maunder is there, if we go back and look at this, Maunder is in Saudi Arabia. That would put the Lowell crater right up here. This would be Maunder. Lowell would be right up here, and that's like basically Greece. So maybe Lowell goes in Greece. I don't know how that, with Tycho going in Greece as well, but that would put like Maunder here and Lowell right here. In this spot right here, I do believe. Or right here. I think it's probably right there, though. And what else? I stopped talking about the religion stuff about this, because this all comes down to everything basically derives from the moon, is from what I've noticed. All of our holidays and all that, like I said, I don't even want to get into that anymore. People take that offense, get offended by that or something. I don't even understand why, but because they don't want to know the truth. A lot of people don't want to know the truth. You tell them the truth, and or you tell them what you think is the truth, and they don't even want to hear it. Even though the evidence is everywhere. Oh my God. Every day, I'm telling you. Every day. The evidence is there. So have a good day. Until next time. I got plenty of other videos on my channel you can check out. Thanks for watching.